How are you? Okay, what are your fantasy or no? The so-called the experiment was last Friday. I was Halloween and stuff, so I was like, I did think I did the experiments on the weekend instead of Halloween. So I tried the apple one, and then the Skittles M&M thing again. I'm not sure like if I do the apple one, like what to wait. You have to wait for that one. Yeah. Um, did you ever actually get the one? What they mainly kind of stuff for these this assignment time is that you look at the standard first. Because you need to see if it, then you can kind of find things. Right. So for like when you mentioned about the sink and float experiment, it don't really have like uh the standard for the younger ones. It's mainly for the older ones.
Okay, yeah, and this is younger, right?
Yeah, I'm choosing for the younger ones, but yeah. And I have found those standards in the second grade last time for those two. Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. So you just did the experiment, right? Did you make any slides for it or not yet?
That one I also call the pictures and stuff. I did it differently because I, it was the similar candy, but this time it's mainly the big ones. It was the mainly big candy this time around. And I did two kind of types of temperature.
Oh, okay.
Like one like this one for one of them, and then one's like hot water. So that's kind of like what I changed. And then for the size of candy, this time for the M&Ms, it was the peanut one. So it was the peanut one and the Skittles, two different kinds, the original and the wild berry one.
Oh, you tried two this time? Okay, that's good.
Yeah, but last time it was just the size difference.
Okay.
This time it's kind of like for the Skittles, it's two different kind of flavors, but different colors. And then for the M&Ms, it's just the big chunky peanut one, so it was just the big peanut.
Okay, I see what you do. What was I gonna say?
And the temperature of the water, that's what really kind of changed.
Right, the temperature. And when you did it beforehand, last semester, did you do the temperature change or no? Right?
It was just the hot water.
It's just hot water.
Yeah, like or like room temperature from the sink hot water kind of stuff.
Right, yeah.
And then I poured it into the plate with all the like different the mini M&Ms, mini Skittles, and the normal size of each. That's what I did. And it was in a circle.
Right, right.
But this time around, it's still in the plate, but this time it's like a rectangular plate.
Okay, okay, yeah.
The plate size, the shape is different too.
Yeah, I think that could be good then for like I like how you did the like the room temperature bottled water and then hot water.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be good. And were you able to pick the grade for this one or no, right?
Last time I have done second grade for it, but I'm not sure. Is there a similar of these standards in the first grade
Right,
or
to
something?
change them, right? You don't want that. Yeah, because the standards are the same, yeah.
Because this time around, I did change some of the stuff.
Right, yeah, exactly.
The water, and then there's the candy's kind of the same as last time, but the it's different flavors this time around. For like the Skittles, the other flavor is wild berry, and then the M&Ms is peanut. So
Okay, and but yeah, same standards, right? And did you submit that? Did you submit the Apple one or did you submit the new Skittles one?
I just so-called did the experiment. I just didn't type and do the research. That's all.
Okay, so you think you're gonna end up doing it for the um, you did both, right? Both of the experiments?
I did both like the experiment for the apples and the candy one. I did the apples one first, and then the Skittles. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that maybe we should go. I like how you changed it, so maybe you should go towards the Skittles route because for the apples, you would have to like well, you wouldn't have to wait specifically, but like I feel this way, you can have the standards, the same standards, but just change it and be like, oh, we're also comparing temperature, you know. So that could be like something for the kids to like compare and contrast, or they can like classify. Isn't that one of the practices you're doing is like classification?
I had classified chickens.
Yeah, so that's what I was thinking. Like they can infer. Yeah, that could be the same because they're classifying whether the cold or the hot water like changed it, and then infer that's beforehand. Can you go back to the standards?
Yes. Standard.
Okay. Yeah, I think that could be the same thing because look, the first one it says observable properties, and observable properties is be like the hot and the cold. So that if you switch that, that's still the same standard. And for the second one too, because you're like looking at the Skittle and how it dissolves, changes.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be the same thing. But I think maybe you could do it that way and like um since you already did the Skittles one, which is good, you could either like go that way and just change a couple of things. Because obviously if you do the Apple one, you're gonna have to completely make all of this
Yeah,
over.
and find it over again.
Right, and all the standards. But for this one, I think the standards would be the same. The concepts would be the same. It would probably just be like your procedure would be different. Your procedure probably, because this time you did hot water, you did like different candy too, so you would have to include that.
Mm-hmm.
And then probably your introduction. I think you just have to mention that like you're doing temperature change too. But I think this could still be. Is it okay if you still do second grade?
I didn't get to ask because the professor that day had to leave, so I didn't really get to talk.
Okay. So yeah, I think it could be okay either with first grade or second grade. I feel like if you are able to change it to like keep it to second to keep it, um, because like actually first grade do that too. First grade could do the hot and cold. Yeah, they could do that. But it would just depend like how you write it out and how long the experiment would be. Because obviously, like for first grade, you're not gonna want the experiment to be as long because they're not their attention spans. But I feel like for the second graders, you could do it like a longer list of steps. You could do different types of candy too. How you kept this, you don't have to change that, which is good. And then she said you had another like journal thing due for that class. Not it wasn't like this, but I remember you said.
That journal thing is not for this week. It's next week.
Okay.
Next week is so-called there is the field trip assignment paper, and then that journal thing because that we don't have class next week.
Oh right, so you'd be after. Okay, that's good. And then so when were you planning to turn it in like this one?
I'm really just have to make sure I fill out everything that I have for the according to the the guideline
Right.
and the rubric thing. I re-recorded the thing, but
Did you put that in there yet or no?
not yet. I have the videos and pictures. I just haven't put it into a slide yet,
Right.
or like a document. For the videos, this time around, there's too much background noise. I'm not sure should I mute the video sound.
Are you talking in it?
It was my brother's playing in the background.
Oh yeah, mute it, yeah. But you didn't talk, like you didn't say this.
I was just so-called for this time around with this. I had used my phone and another phone to record the thing, the colors.
Right.
Uh, yeah. So there's that, and then I have taken the pictures of the stuff.
Yeah, I think it's okay if you mute it, as long as like we make the steps very like clear, like step 1 and 2. Since you're not like going over it in the video, you just have to make sure that you're like making them very clear and specific. Remember, that's one thing we said that we were going to make them more specific last time. It was like that to make it those steps more specific. So once you put the video in, you could change the steps based on literally what you're doing in the video. And then I think one thing we also was like the introduction that you didn't really have an introduction.
Yeah, that's this was kind of.
Yeah, I remember that we like there was another question included in that it was like you had to be more specific or something, or that like you had to answer a question. I don't remember. It was like yeah, it was like oh, what are the students gonna gain out of the experiment, or why are they doing the experiment, or something like that.
I think that's what it is. You should have just said.
Yeah, because that's good. You could keep that part, but then just add another sentence underneath, like specific. Why are they doing it?
Because I think for next week, if I were to do another activity assignment with you for a session, it would be maybe the field trip one.
Right, that'd be the one we probably working with.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we could just you know, I think you should go. Just make sure you write down that you need to do the instructions, like change that, and then the introduction, because the standards look good to me. The practices look good. I remember I saw last week the rubric, and it looked like what you did. I don't think you would change it much. Maybe just like with
Yeah, this is the guideline one, the rubric.
okay, yeah. Okay, so cover page, you have that in your presentation.
I think it's the rationale, right?
Exactly. Yeah, you have the introduction, but you need the rationale. Visual display, that'd be like the video.
Yeah, the video and
Pictures.
pictures.
Yeah, so that's good. Attention to professional writing. Yeah, you're good. That was good. Experiment was demonstrated and appeared to have all elements. Yeah, you did that all. Uh, this is documentation experiment. You have that name. You have that the age and grade. Did you put that in the beginning?
In my little PowerPoint, this last time I did on the front cover.
Okay. Then yeah, you keep that. Or maybe just introduce say it too in the introduction, maybe. Just like restate it. Like when you're doing the rationale.
I think when I did this little assignment last time, I did have a paper of it, so it was typed out.
Right.
Because you can't really see the directions here
Okay.
on the side.
And
It was the document too.
oh, okay. Topic includes hands-on. Can you go a little bit down? Thank you. Topic includes hands-on. Science. Yep. You have that. Exploration. Yeah. The science concepts. Yeah. You have those and they're appropriate. Your list of materials. You have that. Learning objectives. Did you have learning objectives, or is that the standard?
I have it. It is.
Oh, you do. Yeah, you do. I remember. So, yeah. Maybe like for the second one, instead, since you included the hot and the cold water, if you want to keep that in, because you can change it, just be like, oh, students will see how the Skittles dissolve differently in room temperature and hot water. That would just be like another learning objective.
Because for this one, I don't know what I meant by the like.
Yeah, I think since you changed it up, I feel like you might need to take that one out and change it with something else. Yeah. Okay, you can go back to the rubric. And then references. Oh yeah, did you need help still on the reference? So I can
This is the reference page I have. These was for the experiment, and this is for I think for the standards. That's what this one.
oh, so we can't find
It was it's kind of similar to the one before.
that you can find it. Did your professor say anything about like that they have to be an MLA?
The APA,
Or they have to be an APA, or can you just put the link there?
because she didn't say any feedback for the other one. She just gave me that percentage. Nothing.
Oh right.
I don't know.
And you put a link in there too, right? Just a link too, and for one of them, or for the like the last one.
I think for the last one, it was I did it kind of like this.
You did more like that.
Yeah.
So maybe we should just put like
Because there is this website here. Yeah.
Maybe just in case we can just put like the name of the website in the beginning. So you could be like, oh, I couldn't find anything else, but can you click on that one or go to where that is?
It's a PDF.
What does that say in the corner? Another thing.
The
It would be that. We would put that in front. Next generation science strategies. Yeah, that would be, we could put that as the author then, since you can't find an actual.
Yeah, this kind of similar to the other one.
Yeah, exactly. How we just put like whoever was like the publisher in the front, we would have to do that too.
Okay, but I don't. I'm not. I think I'm not sure what year it is. This one.
Um,
The
can
publication.
you put that? Wait, let me see. Can you search up like an APA like generator and just search that up and see maybe it'll find a year for you.
Okay. Um. This is still for the website format of it, of the website, of the
Okay.
PDF. I don't see year.
That's a year.
There's no year at the
Can you search up what's one that's an APA checker? Can you search up Purdue Owl and put that link in there and maybe it'll find you a year. Sometimes it does. If sometimes you don't know what a year is and you put it in there, it'll find the year for you.
Don't give me the year.
No, it doesn't.
It's only giving the day I existed. Okay.
So yeah, we don't have to put the year. If it's like you can always tell her like I can't find a year.
That's
Once you
the
put
thing in her little slide. She don't have.
I don't think for that one the year would matter because they're standards and they're probably being updated like every other year.
Yeah.
It's different if it's like it's an article and like you need to know exactly when it was written.
Yeah, I can't.
No, it doesn't show up there. I think that's fine then, yeah. As long I think you should just put the next generation signs, whatever the name was, in front of the link. Just so she can see that's the author. But if you can find the year, it's okay. I'm gonna try to look. We're meeting on next Monday too, right? Oh no, next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay, so for next Tuesday, you said you have the field trip assignment, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, we can work on that one then and like see. Well, hopefully your teacher gives you feedback for this one, so you can see um for next time.
Mm-hmm. So should I still ask if this is I can kind of have it similar to what I had last time, change the objective and stuff?
Yeah, I think you should ask or just be like, maybe like, yeah, I think you should ask and be like, I want to keep it the same age group, but you're changing some things around.
Yeah.
So tell her like it won't be exactly
Would the concepts change or like he's okay then if it's still second grade or like would I change it to a different grade then?
if it's no, this is good for second grade. I think these are good too. Maybe
Because I had difficulty finding this concept and the process.
do you need to have three or is it just two?
It was just concepts.
Kangen, okay. I think you should keep then if you think it's too complicated with these two, I think you should keep solubility and diffusion. Because I feel like concentration gradient, well, actually, no, that can, because the kids talk about colors, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like the main things you're going over is like it dissolving, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe if it was like first grade, I would keep in maybe the colors and focus maybe on the colors.
Mm-hmm.
But since they're older, I think you could take out the concentration gradient and just be like, because they probably learned that, and then now they're looking into the future. Yeah, so that way it's like, because if you like have all these three, you want to make sure you're teaching them about all three like before they speak them, right? You know, like it makes
Mm-hmm.
sense. But if you don't have time to go through all three, you know, so that's not realistic. You may just want to pick two. Um, and I would say these two are more similar, solubility and diffusion, so that might be easier too. So like go over since they're one and one, they go in hand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But besides that, let's go. Just tell her, yeah, like, can I still use this one? But I'm going to change up, you know, some of
Mm-hmm.
um, the like the steps in the experiment, update it. She should probably say yeah. But if she says yeah, then I think she should keep it second grade.
Okay.
Because if you make it first grade, we're gonna have to simplify some things to make it first grade. Because it seems like good for second grade.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little too complicated for first. She was they don't have to say yes.
Okay.
Okay, I want to come on here. So you're good. I'll see you next week. Yeah, just let me know next week how it ends up going.
Mm. Yeah, just yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You too. Thank you. No problem. It's not